Good afternoon, my name is Guy, code Bleu, and I'm here on board of Ecover of Skaken, showing you all the works we're doing and the problems we're encountering. The first thing I want to show here on this foredeck is that we have to remove those handrails because they were absolutely not watertight, and we did have to fix some Sikaflex beneath it because when it's heavy raining, water's coming in from those 2 points, and I will show you the damage they did inside the boat. Another misfunction, this spray hood bars has a fixed component on the deck with those plastic rail, but it's just attached with very small screws in the teak. Teak is not a solid system to fix. The size of the spray hood shows when the wind is hard, it cannot be held by this. We will have to drill through, tap in the steel, making of course Sikaflex sealings to fix it back, because you see it never holds. Okay, here we are in the starboard gas cabin on the mast location. Here we took the mast out to remove the day tank, because on this boat there was a day tank of 70 liters. A very heavy, complex installation that didn't work fine, and many times skipper forgot to check if the day tank was full and they ran out of fuel. So we decided to remove the day tank and to make a complete other fuel supply for main engine and for the generator. We took the opportunity to move all the electronic devices you can see here, who were under the floor, sometimes wet, and all those were necessary for the antenna system, the complex antenna system on top of the mast, and now it's located here, much easier to reach, to repair, and when we have to disconnect from the mast, it's just nearby hand. The pipes you see here are the ventilations from the black water system, black water tank I mean, fuel tank and water tank. The ventilation of those tanks happens through the mast, inside the mast. Okay, now we're going to the next step. I show you that the berths have been made wider because they are so narrow that only kids can sleep in this. So we enlarged them from here to here on both sides for the upper beds. And the lower bed and the port side cabin is also larger. But we can't do this one lower bed larger because of the door. But that one is not that narrow, so we can keep like this. Voilà, so that is the steps we're doing to having more comfort to sleep inside the gas cabin. This is the new system to make the choice between port side and starboard side fuel tanks, with those valves, 2 for each, and supplying the generator and the main engine. There is a seat bank here, and there will be a little door on the side, so the skipper can easily make the choice between port side fuel tank or starboard side fuel tank. Also, there is a new bilge pump that has been installed here below. That bilge pump we're installing now has a capacity of 4,000 gallons an hour. The one before was 125 gallons an hour. So we did have the time to sink quickly. With this system, the boat has more change to stay afloat if there is a big water entrance. On this side you can see we removed the generator. That huge big generator, who was a 3-phase generator, too big for the size of boat and consumption we have. So that is removed. You also can see that we remove the steps to come down. It was not practical because it was impossible to work inside the engine room through that place. That's why we're making now new steps that can be lifted up completely and give more comfort to work inside the engine room. The engine is staying under the generator is behind it, and then now we have a total access on the gearbox, who was totally inaccessible because above the gearbox was the water lock of the main engine. So nobody has checked that gearbox for years. And I show you, come with me please, Justine. Justine is holding the camera. This is Morgan. Morgan is the last one we engaged. He's an electrician working with us. And there you got Charlie. Charlie is my chief electrician, the man with a lot of experience. There was situated a 384 liter fuel tank. We took it out, and now we have that grey box you can see is the new water lock for the main engine. And when we will install another generator, small in size, the water lock of the generator will be there, because for the moment it is under the generator situation. And if you can come with me, step there. Now you can see that we can go to the gearbox is here behind, and when the generator's location will be new, we will have access on the propeller shaft too. So this is how the engine room is like, and will be better when the job will be finished in a few weeks from now. Now the water leaks. I just show you before the handrails that we refix and sealed with Sikaflex. So I show you why or how we find the leaks. We remove all the ceilings on the roof, including all the insulation. Insulation is very important on a steel boat. And we did have a water leak there. We did have a water leak there. The ball situations of the handrail. And on this place and inside this place. The worst one was this one. The water was, this was completely wet with water. I made pictures and I sent them. The water was coming down here through this wooden rail, going down here inside, there inside, through this, and here, and that was falling down. And here we got electronic devices like battery charger and inverter. And the inverter was damaged by the water. I could repair it. Lucky it was not completely damaged, but I could repair it. Where Morgan is working for the moment, in that location there is a box from Fisher Panda, from the generator, that one. And that box is full of condensators. Condensators are important for the work of the generator. If a condensator is damaged, then you see how difficult it is to reach that place, to replace one condensator if it was necessary. So it is insane to choose a place like this to fix an important device like this one. We remove it because with the new generator it's another technology. We won't need this anymore, but we will not use that location to put important devices of part of technical parts, because this is something that is insane in that boat. They didn't think that everything what is technique must be reachable, to be reached that we can repair of making maintenance of it. This is the new steps coming down in the boat. Jonas doing the job, so you can see how it is fixed, and now we can close it completely and we have a complete access to the engine room. So we are very proud about this. Good job, Jonas, thank you. 2 days ago we removed the bottom plate of the generator case, the silent case of the generator. So now we have a direct access to the shaft, the ceiling of the shaft, and surprised, we have about 30 liters oil boiled down under it, probably coming down from the hydraulic plant. There has been, I suppose, a big leak a year ago, something like that. So now we are able to clean it and to repaint the whole bottom here because it is very rusty. Come closer and make a close set of it. Thank you, Justine.